Welcome to today's Explainer. You know, for over a decade, world football was completely defined by just one singular rivalry. But as the Messi-Ronaldo era naturally fades out, a totally new one is rising to take its place. Today, we're diving straight into a cinematic simulation of what will absolutely be the definitive clash of the next generation. We're taking the honestly terrifying goal-scoring abilities of Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappé, who, let's face it, are already shattering real-world records, and projecting them onto the grandest stage imaginable in the year 2026. This is a deep dive into tactics, willpower, and ultimate legacy.
So, to truly understand this post-Ronaldo and Messi era, we need to picture the ultimate crucible. Think about a 2026 championship setting, potentially a World Cup final. Picture 90,000 screaming fans packed into a colossal, dramatically lit stadium, with literally millions more debating online. We're looking at a simulation that strips away all the background noise and asks one very simple question. When these two titans lead their elite squads against each other with the absolute highest honors on the line, who actually comes out on top?
The GOAT, greatest of all time. For football fans, this is, without a doubt, the heaviest crown there is. Haaland and Mbappe, well, they're no longer just rising stars anymore. Based on their record-breaking trajectories, they are the new standard bearers. This simulation maps out who has the edge to claim that title, taking their real-world attributes and throwing them right into a massive winner-takes-all scenario.
Section 1. The Future GOAT Battle, setting the stage. Section 2. Power versus pace, tactical blueprints.
Now, what's really fascinating here is how these two playing styles perfectly contrast with one another. It's a classic tactical duality. On one side, you've got Haaland's team, and their strategy is built entirely around raw, aggressive strength. They rely heavily on power, whipping pinpoint crosses into the box for those devastating headers, using highly physical tackles and maintaining a suffocating press to just completely dominate the opponent. But on the exact opposite end of the spectrum, Mbappe's team philosophy is all about lightning-fast speed. They are practically built for devastating counterattacks, utilizing intricate, skillful passing and elite dribbling to slice right through defensive lines before the opposition can even react. It's literally the unstoppable force meeting the elusive object.
Section 3. The 2026 Showdown begins. Out onto the pitch.
Alright, so the simulation opens with this truly breathtaking visual. Just imagine the intense, dramatic stadium lighting, cutting right through the smoke of the fireworks. A pristine golden trophy sits right there in the center of the pitch, gleaming under the floodlights. The noise of 90,000 fans is absolutely deafening. And then, from opposite tunnels, the two captains emerge. You've got Haaland's fiercely intense face, completely locked in, contrasting right alongside Mbappe's incredibly focused, calculating eyes. It perfectly captures the staggering magnitude of this clash.
And man, from the exact moment the referee's whistle blows, the action is just relentless. Neither team is sitting back. Look at these initial phases. Right out of the gate, Haaland connects with a massively powerful header that demands a world-class save just to keep it out. But instantly, Mbappe responds. He makes a lightning-fast solo run, weaving right through defenders for a highly dangerous shot of his own. The middle of the park is an absolute war zone right now. Midfield battles, aggressive sliding tackles, coaches shouting from the touchlines. The intensity is fully established in a matter of seconds.
And then, finally, the deadlock is broken. The relentless pressure from Haaland's team pays off. A perfect cross is whipped into the box, and Haaland uses that signature power to rise above absolutely everyone and smash a header right into the back of the net. It's 1-0. It's that terrifying inevitability he shows week in and week out in reality, drawing first blood here in the simulation. The team celebrates wildly, fireworks go off, and sheer physical dominance takes the lead.
Section 4. Trading cinematic blows, momentum shifts.
But, as you'd expect, Kylian Mbappé absolutely refuses to give up. The simulation highlights his leadership just as much as his physical skills here. He is visibly motivating his teammates, demanding focus and passion from everyone around him. And then he just takes matters into his own hands. Utilizing that terrifying speed, he sprints straight past the high defensive line. He dribbles masterfully through incredibly tight, high-pressure spaces where, honestly, most players would completely panic. He finishes the whole sequence by curling a beautiful, unstoppable shot right into the top corner. He celebrates with raw passion, and the massive stadium literally shakes with the noise.
Just like that, it's 1-1. This massive scoreline flashes up on the stadium board. We are deadlocked again. Both styles of play, power and pace, have proven equally devastating, setting us up for what's going to be an unbelievably tense, high-stakes second half.
The tension builds minute by agonizing minute in the second half. Right from the 45th minute, aggressive midfield clashes intensify. By the 60th minute, hearts collectively stop as Haaland unleashes a powerful strike that absolutely rattles the crossbar. 15 minutes later, Mbappe counters, creating another solo chance out of thin air that nearly goes in. By the 85th minute, the fans are entirely on their feet. It's just a continuous showcase of dramatic last-second defensive blocks and heroic saves by the goalkeepers. The tension is incredibly palpable as the clock ticks down toward the final whistle.
Section 5. Crowning a new era. The epic finale.
So, the crucial point arrives in the absolute final minutes of the match. Let's break down this decisive, game-winning moment step by step. In the final attack of the game, Haaland receives the ball deep inside the penalty box. Step 2, he faces immense, suffocating pressure from the defense, but he manages to control the ball perfectly. Step 3, utilizing that incredible physical frame of his, he turns aggressively away from the defenders. He creates just an inch of space. And finally, step 4, he unleashes a dramatic, last-minute strike to secure the winning goal. It's a total masterclass in composure and sheer physical dominance exactly when it matters most.
The scoreboard updates one last time. 2-1. The crowd absolutely explodes. Teammates sprint toward Haaland in a total frenzy of celebration. It's the ultimate cinematic climax to a legendary clash, with the power-focused strategy breaking the deadlock in the very final seconds.
But, the emotional resolution here reveals the beautiful reality of a true sporting rivalry. Amidst the slow-motion falling confetti, Erling Haaland lifts the shining golden trophy. But just as importantly, the camera captures Kylian Mbappé. Though he's visibly disappointed, he is clapping respectfully, acknowledging the absolutely incredible performance of his rival. The two global superstars meet right in the center of the pitch for a genuinely sportsmanlike handshake. As the stadium lights glow in a gorgeous final shot, we witness this real mutual admiration between two giants. The new era has officially been crowned. Future Go Battle. This iconic text cements the tactical and emotional journey of the entire simulation. It wasn't just a game, it was a glimpse into the history books of tomorrow, built on the foundations of everything these two amazing players are achieving today.
As we wrap up today's explainer, I really want to leave you with a thought. We've explored the tactical duality, the emotional highs and lows, and the sheer spectacle of this simulated clash. But the most exciting part? These two are out there right now, shattering real-world records and building their legacies. So I want you to ask yourself, how closely will reality actually follow this blueprint when they inevitably clash for a World Cup or Champions League trophy? Will power ultimately overcome pace? Well, only time will tell. Thanks so much for exploring this with me today, and hey, keep your eyes on the pitch.